You ever do a bunch of farms at once and you keep thinking in the back of your mind that you have like one missing? Yeah, that's what this episode is for. Welcome back to Create. I am Bedrock Burger, your local Foundation's jumpstart anime waifu kind of guy. In this episode, the farms I forgot, as well as some good upgrades I meant to do a while ago. Subscribe to the goods for more burger and check out my Patreon for schematics of builds used in these Create videos, as well as other goodies for signing up, like early videos. I also got a big video coming at the end of January, so be ready. Now without further ado, let's return to the world and get to these farms. To start off, my netherite farm from last episode had made a couple hundred scrap at this point, so I simply upgraded all my gear to netherite, enchanting it all with a bunch of goodies too. Protection 4 on most of them and mending on all. Nice! I then searched for the stronghold as I wanted an elytra. Not so I could fly around with the elytra, but so I could craft it into a jetpack. It didn't take very long, but I took the dragon down and started exploring the new end dimension from the Better End mod. It was very pretty, but man, it took forever to find a dang elytra. I found 3 of them after about 4 hours of searching, which was annoying. I took the elytra and upgraded it into a jetpack using a netherite back tank. The jetpack didn't have much capacity for now, but it's a jetpack, so it works. I then turned to another issue that I forgot to do last episode. Iron. I had been continuously running out as my output of iron from my Tuff Crusher went to making andesite alloy, so I got to making a large iron factory, one that would also produce industrial iron from both the Dreams and Desires add-on as well as the Create Deco add-on. It started with cobblestone generators, of which here I'm using the add-on Create Cobblestone to reduce lag. They go onto a belt where they're milled into gravel. The gravel is then put in front of encased fans that wash the gravel, which has a chance to make flint and a chance to make an iron nugget. The flint is put into a barrel underneath for storage, and the iron nuggets are put into a basin. The basins wait for 9 nuggets, then presses the nuggets into an ingot. On 3 out of 5 of the tracks, those ingots go into another basin to be pressed into blocks. The other 2 are for industrial iron. For Dreams and Desires, it presses the ingots into sheets before going into the heated basin to get pressed into an industrial iron ingot. For the deco recipe, it just presses the ingots in a heated basin. My current version is a bit slow, but it's steady and that's okay with me. I could make this a lag machine and massively soup it all up, but I prefer frame rate with double digits. This all took a few hours to do, as I had to go mine iron every so often due to lack of materials, but when it was all finished, it was making a good amount of iron. Infinite iron is always nice. What is nicer is infinite experience, however. My next project was to make an insane experience generator, which is almost completely vanilla Create except one small part. The EXP machine uses Silverfish Genocide to make EXP. Allow me to explain. To start, the usual cobblestone generators. You'd be surprised just how many Create farms start with this. We then belt the cobblestone in front of fans blowing lava to smelt it. This makes stone. I then have buffer vaults to allow for a bit of backup and andesite funnels to output the stone in front of soulfire being blown on it. The soulfire haunts the stone into infested stone. The infested stone gets pushed up chutes into deployers. These deployers place the stone and drills break then to pop out a friend. I have belts at maximum speed to push these new friends over an edge. They fall just enough to the ground to be left at half a heart, but make sure that your factory is not made of stone or cobblestone. We don't want them to infest other blocks. At the bottom, we have deployers at very high speed set to attack mode. They punch the silverfish to finish them off and grab the nuggets of experience they drop from being punched. From the deployers, the nuggets go down chutes onto belts, where they push the nuggets into disenchanters from the Create Enchantment Industry add-on. These turn the nuggets into liquid experience, which we can pump into fluid tanks. We then have a pipe with a clutch to allow us to access the experience. This farm is insanely fast and very modal. I could have done just one of these modules, but I did 9. It makes roughly 100,000 millibuckets of liquid EXP an hour and can just be expanded further. I will absolutely have enough experience for the rest of this world's existence and it feels so good. But these are the last 2 farms I can think of that I need, and now I can get to building massive structures. In the next Create episode, Big Castle. That'll be at the end of January, so stay tuned. Thank you all for coming and watching. Bedrock Burger, out.